Hi, everyone. It's me back again and up to something different. So, yesterday was the first day of my fast. So, I am drinking things like I'll drink coffee and tea. I am anything that's not sweet, yes, I will drink, but I'm not eating solid food. And so, within the fast, I'm also fasting spending. So I'm going to try for every day I'm fasting not to spend money that day either. What is the purpose of this fast? The purpose of my fasting is to get my body back in order. Since we've been quarantined, I've been sitting at home eating bad stuff. So I'm going to try to reset my body and go back to eating more healthy because it's not just about staying clean on the outside. It's a lot about staying clean on the inside. And so yesterday was not hard at all. I got through yesterday fine. Today, still not hard, but I really can't look at too many videos or pictures of food because the only thing I keep thinking about is just tearing up a cake. And I really should be avoiding sweets. And that's one of the things I want to do is reset my body so that I can remove sugar. At least the sweets and some breads. And if I'm allowing myself to do some breads, I'm thinking if I can go through a whole day without eating solid food, when I get off this fast I'm trying to hold out 5 to 6 days. When I'm done with this fast, at least say, okay, if you have something like with bread or, a bread type or anything starchy, okay, any meal, then have that be the only meal and have that meal around maybe 4 or 5, maybe 3 or 4, and nothing else after that. Because if you can go a whole day without eating, I think you can go with one meal. Am I trying to get myself prepared for anything? No. I have high hopes that we as a nation will pull it together. We'll let this virus die out. No, I'm just doing it for just personal reasons. I don't want to be where I was. And I can see myself, I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking I've put on a good 7 pounds, 7, 8 pounds, close to the 10 mark. So I need to back up, think again, and let's just reprogram myself again so that I don't get into the place where I used to be. I hate to know that I put all that time and money, and for just a few months, I'm just going to mess that up. And I see where work kind of comes into play with that and interferes with my just my daily way of doing things. It can throw you off in a second. It threw me off the first day I went back. So I don't know. I maybe I have to do something in my head to speak to me in my head about even if you're out of the situation of being at home where you can control stuff. What do you do when you're outside of the home? Because I remember just even while I'm at home, but I would go places like Chipotle. I would go to Carl's Jr. I would go to all these different places, but I would do really, really good choices. And even when I went back to work, I was semi doing okay. But sugar was reintroduced back into my system. And I don't know, I have to just do better and I have to adjust my taste because even if I do some protein bars just to get adjusted to the taste, ugh, those protein bars are nasty. And so, but your taste buds will change within a week. And so maybe I have to give myself time to change my taste bud to eat maybe more protein bars during the day when I feel like I just need to have something to eat. So, and I don't want to be so obsessed with eating and food. I'm more obsessed with controlling and just learning how to control things and not be out of control. And some of the money spending is tied to this as like we need to tighten up, we need to control what we eat and what we spend. We have to learn to eat less, even if it's just for 2 weeks, just so that we all can have what we need and we can share. Just no gluttony. Just calm down. Control your portions. If people are giving away vegetables and stuff like that, go ahead and more eat up on your vegetables. Make stews and broths. Just eat better. I've been painting dolls. So I spray painted those dolls, and I showed in my last video the spray paint of the dolls, and they were a hot mess. A hot mess. Those dolls were terrible. So today I just tossed them in the trash can because I spray painted them with spray paint, and it felt all thick, and it felt like it was coming off, and it's like I can't reroot this head. It just was awful. So I threw them in a trash can, and then another thought came is take them out the trash can and try to use some acrylic paint and paint them with acrylic paint. So I did that, and this one, let's see if I can get her in the picture. She looks like that. Yeah, we'll see, but she should be better when I'm done. And he's on his back, and I should do better with him too, because those are female dolls, but one of them turning into a male doll because they don't sell male dolls at the dollar store. Yeah, all the fashion dolls at the dollar store are female. They never make, I wouldn't say they never make male dolls, because I remember one time years ago at the dollar store they had a man and a male and a female in a package, and they don't do that anymore. So got to make my own male dolls. And this is for my this is just for my enjoyment of doing crafts. It's not like the dolls are gonna look great or professional or something somebody will say, ooh, are you selling those? Not really. They're gonna be looking at them dolls and looking and saying, what you gonna do with those? And I'll be like, I don't know, just paint them and then put them on display. That's all. Make stories out of them and make videos and post them on the Instagram. That's about where it goes. So these dolls that I'm doing right now, I'm painting them real dark, and then I'm kind of try to age them to make them a little older. Because I'm just having fun. What else is there to do? I know I should go outside, but I'm one of these people that I don't really want to go outside because I don't want to talk to people. Like, I have neighbors and stuff, and we say hi when we see each other. Once in a while, the lady to my right, we have a conversation. The guy to my left, he don't really talk to me at all. And the people across the street, they helped me one time when it snowed and my car got stuck on the road, and they helped me push it up so that I can get it into the driveway. There's people directly across the street that moved in about a year or 2 years ago. We never spoke. And then there's a lady diagonally across the street. She's an older lady. She's not that much older than me. We just say hi. And every once in a while, I might go in the middle of the street and talk to her. But that's not very often. It has been about a year or two before I spoke to her either. And so I just kind of want to be able to go sit out in my yard and just chill. And so we are getting cooler weather, so that's not going to happen in the next couple of days. But since I have to be home and also I have to be on my computer because we're going to go into online instruction, I probably will try to take some time to be outside next week if the weather permits. And maybe do some spray painting. I have jewelry that needs to be spray painted with gold or silver. Just trying to, keep busy. And not let it drive me crazy. That's what I'm trying to do, is not let it drive me crazy. And with the fasting, I refuse to go to the grocery store. When I come off my fast, then I will reasonably shop for small stuff, and I won't buy a lot of stuff at a time. I will buy as needed. The other day I went and got some vegetables from the church that was doing the sack lunch. They got a lot of vegetables. And now I'm fasting, and I'm like, I feel really bad that I took one squash, one head of cabbage. And then they had this little snack pack. It had like a boiled egg, some kind of cookie thing with peanut butter. And I don't remember what the other ingredients was in there. I don't know if it was apples. And I feel bad that I took it. I really feel bad that I took it because I started fasting the very next day. And I'm like, I hope that stuff lasts through my fast, because that was just a waste. Even though I took one of each of those things, still a waste. A waste is a waste. And I'm not going to the grocery store to shop. I'm trying not to spend. And when I do, then I'll get the Polish sausage to cook the cabbage because I didn't like it with the hot links. It wasn't that good. I like turkey Polish when I'm cooking my cabbage. So hopefully that head of cabbage lasts, and I will be able to make some cabbage. And there's some squash. I don't know if that'll last. I can put the squash in the oven and make that Parmesan squash. So at least I'm kind of planning on eating vegetables right off the jump when the fast is over. But then I also have some other stuff in there that's not that healthy. I only took one of the breakfast sandwich. Oh yeah, I took a breakfast sandwich, and there's another type of breakfast sandwich on some wheat tortilla. I took that one. I just took one of each of these things, and I just put the two sandwiches in the freezer, and the vegetables had to go into the refrigerator, and the little, I don't know, little tray of apples and egg and that peanut butter looking cookie thing, they went into the refrigerator. But a waste is a waste, and I'm praying that they will hold up. They'll still be edible by the time I finish my fast. And I'm hoping that temptation doesn't come in and my fast ends before I at least do 4 or 5 days. And so day 2, not bad. I chew gum, sugar-free gum, a lot, but I chew gum a lot anyway, so that's nothing new. I drink coffee. I haven't had my cup of tea because it's kind of funny. Yesterday only I had a cup of coffee, so it's time to get a cup of tea. I really need to get some water in, a lot of water in. And I was going to go do some community service today, but I decided not to do it because I really want to stay as quarantined as much as possible. So I didn't go out today. And tomorrow I'll go out. I mean, that doesn't help, but, I still want to get out and help. So what are you doing out there, and how are you coping with this quarantine? I think quarantine is good. I think it's a very smart thing to do, and I hope all states lock it down. We need to let this virus die out so we can go back and put things back together, put our economy back together, and hopefully our thoughts back together. Y'all have a good one. Bye.